Hi everyone, how's it going? Right, got that car up and running with the two Mac.28's in it. Well, when I say up and running, it's once again issues galore. I just can't understand. It's just basically this is just down to my luck. Two brand new engines, fire up first time, absolutely fantastic. Two pulls started up. Easy, both engines, nothing like them R36s. Anyway, one of the engines has got an issue with it. It's got a bit of a sticky carburettor. So obviously, you know, I can't sort of like rev it up or anything. I've tried and it just sticks open. So I'm going to be looking at that in a minute. And yeah, apart from that, they're pretty good. It's running all right. I'm going to put a little clip on of it just ticking over at the end so you can see them running. It's still daylight. It's 10 to 3 now in the afternoon, Sunday afternoon, so you know it gets dark around 4:30ish now, doesn't it? Something like that. So I don't want to leave it too late. Hopefully I can sort this problem out double quick, get the car up and running, get some more footage of it, sort of like just going up and down the road nice and careful. I'm going to run these engines in properly. So anyway, I'll whip this carburettor off, and yeah, we can find out what's wrong with it. So I'll put yours up on the other tripod. Right, there you go. You can see a little bit better now. Right, this is the one that's causing me all the grief. Sticking. I ain't got my radio here. I'll have to go and get that in a bit. But yeah, this is sticking open. Look, I've moved the servo back. That's quite stiff. So yeah, that's going to have to be sorted out. I can't leave it like that. Going to cause me no end of problems. I don't want this sticking on full throttle and disappearing on me. That's the last thing I need. So yeah, so I'm going to whip this off now and then see what's wrong with it. See if I can sort it out. I'm hoping that I don't have to send it back and all the rest of it, because yeah, it's just loads of unnecessary aggro in it. Right, let's get a driver out. What size it is now? Right, which side is it? It will be. It'll have to be from this side, won't it? Right. I've got these carburetors slightly offset, so I can actually get to it and tune them. And to be honest, it's not too bad the way it is. I thought they'd actually hit each other, you know, going into the back of each other, but they don't. I'm just hoping that these ain't. I didn't do these up tight. It's best not to do them too tight. Right. Let's whip that off. Yeah, that was easy enough. Yeah, I don't know if you can see. I mean, I've got that now. That is really sticky. The slightest movement each side, and it's just no good like that. Right, let's put this car down and see. Get it on the bench a bit better. Yeah. So I won't. Oh, I'm just knocking that. Forgive me, my feet are all over the place. I'm hoping you can still see. Yeah, I'll take this out. And that is proper. It's bloody loosened up on me now. The only thing is I can't take the chance of it sticking. Yeah, that's solid now. Look, I can't move it. I don't know what it is that's causing a problem. I'll whip this stuff off. I'll get these off. Sort of roughly guess where all this stuff goes. It's just slightly off the centre of that. But yeah, any issues, 99% of the time it's going to be the carburettor, isn't it? But I know all of you that watch this channel, most of you are going to be, you know what I mean, you know what you're talking about. this is just for watching me for bloody sheer entertainment, probably. Sheer entertainment of watching all the problems I have, and then thinking, yeah, I've had the same thing happen to me. You know, that's life though, isn't it? There's always something in there. Right, let's find a smaller screwdriver and see if I can get that little screw out, the idle screw. That might be alright. Yeah, get that idle screw out. I mean, you probably all know how to take a carburettor apart. It'd be interesting to see what's wrong with this one, because this is brand spanking new, and yeah, it shouldn't be doing what it's doing. Shouldn't be sticking like that. The other one's nice and loose. I say these brand spanking new. I bet that rubber boot's going to be quite. It's got a good seal on that boot. Don't really want to be prizing it off with anything too sharp. I don't want to rip it. I was noticing today how many RC channels there are, nitro channels. There's bloody thousands of them, isn't there? So, you know, to everyone that's subscribed to my channel, yeah, I appreciate that, because yeah, there's a lot of people out there doing the same thing, isn't there? So there's plenty of well, say competition. It's not really a competition, is it? But there's a lot of people out there doing similar types of videos. So I do appreciate the 206 subscribers that I've got. I really do. I appreciate that, no end. That's 206 people that actually are interested in something that I do. No one else is. Everyone else thinks I'm crazy. So yeah, so it's nice to have people interested in something that you do. Plus, on top of that, it's a good little hobby to have, isn't it? Well, I can't see anything wrong with that. I don't know if you can see. Hold that close. That all looks pretty clear. I don't know what it's catching on. It's definitely catching on something. That looks alright down there. Can't see nothing in there. So most people with nitro cars, and they've got trouble with them. I said before, 99% of the time it's down to these things, isn't it? Carburettor. That's really the main part of the engine. But you don't want it sticking like this one. Right. Well, everything seems to be sort of okay. It's quite tight there. It is quite tight. I'm wondering. I hope I ain't going to have to take this back. There's like a tight spot. I can't see really, with no sort of screw in it or anything. I should be able to just twist that round in that easily. But I can just feel it catching. So that's really tight now. I can't get that out. That is as tight as anything. I know it's new, but it shouldn't be that tight. It shouldn't be like that. It should be loose. Yeah, I was hoping to get more of a video today on it running, or like running in anyway. Yeah, that's got like a little tight spot on it. Just keep doing that. Just keep twizzling it round and round, and hopefully it might just be a tiny little bit of swarf or something like that. That's just making it a little bit tight. Another thing I was going to say, why is all that green stuff that comes out of those engines? I mean, I know it's some sort of lubricant they use, but crikey, don't know if make a mess. I had it everywhere. It's all over my hands. And it's a pain in the backside to get off. So I don't know what it is they're using. Yeah, that's definitely got like a little notch on it. It's loosening up a little bit now. But it should not be like that. It shouldn't be like that at all. Yeah, that's really, really tight. That. The only thing is like I say, if you're doing it, if you're driving the car and this stick's open, you ain't got an open hell's chance of catching it. Well, I ain't, not with my bad leg. Right, what's that like there? Yeah, it's just on there. Where that... I thought it'd be the screw catching, but it's not. If it's in another position, like that, it's quite loose. But if it's there, where it's meant to be, it's as tight as hell. And it ain't the needle that's tight. I thought it might have been that. Anyway, right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit here and do this for the next half an hour and see if I can loosen it up. So I'm not going to bore you with that, but I'm going to come back to you if I can sort this out. And if not, I'll just put the video on of the car ticking over for a couple of seconds. Anyway, I'll see you all in a bit. Right, everyone, I've been at it about 10 minutes, something like that. Did even toy with putting the drill on the end of it and spinning it round in that. It just seemed like a little bit of the thing, like a little bit catching, but to be honest, I didn't bother using that. Yeah, it would have been a bit aggressive, and I didn't want to do too much damage. Anyway, wiggling it backwards and forwards, plenty of oil on it. It seems to have freed it up a little bit. That's nice and loose now. I mean, I could pull that out and it would not go back. I can pull that at sort of an angle. Can feel it just pulling a little bit, but there's no reason why it shouldn't spring back. Do you know what I mean? So that's working now. I weren't going to bore you with all that. There's a lot of, like I say, there's a lot of videos out there showing people how to do carburetors and everything else. You lot all know what you're doing of. So, yeah, I ain't going to bore you with all that. So, yeah, just get some of this. I'll put a little bit of after run oil on it just to lube it up a bit. Some of that stuff. And, yeah, so let's get it back in the car. See if it's worked or not. Let's clear some of this stuff off. Rubbish everywhere. Yeah, that's the thing though, with brand new stuff, even with brand new things, there can be issues, can't there? Might just be not been machined enough. It could be anything, couldn't it? But it was just a little bit tight. And that seems to have freed it up a bit. I'll say the last thing you want is it to be jamming open on full throttle. Crikey, that'd be an absolute disaster, wouldn't it? Because nothing's going to save it there, even if you got a fail safe. Fail safe ain't going to help that if it gets stuck on full throttle, is it? Right. So let's just see now. Just hope I got that little. Yeah, I think I have got that in the right position. Just move that to the edge. I'll say I had these just slightly offset to each other, just so I could get to the screw, really. Just in case I wanted to make any adjustments or anything like that, I could do that. Yeah, that's tons better, that. Tons better. Let's make sure I get these pretty level. Yeah, I can get to that screw, I think. Yeah, I don't want them at odds. I want them sort of even so that they pull at the same time. Right, what did I do with them Allen keys? There we go. Oh, nearly dropped that. Yeah, I did drop it. Right. See about doing these up here. Got to go in from the other side. That looks about right. These don't have to be done up too tight, do they? Otherwise you end up doing more damage. That's the wrong one. Yeah, I learned that lesson in the past. You over tighten these. The carburetor's not going to come off as long as it's just nipped up behind it. Because if you over tighten them, you know, they end up with like a right dent in them. Right, let's see if that's going to be a problem now. Let's get that, clip that back on. Oh, that's tight. Right. That just needs adjusting to pull it in, doesn't it, against that. Yeah, that'll need a slight adjustment. That's just got a little bit of movement in that. I don't want that. I want it so I can adjust that tick over. Yeah. So I just moved those little clips. That one should be on shut. So just wants pulling that way a little bit. What would be the best way to do that? Yeah, probably bring that. That spring might be a little bit loose. So if I bring that in, just pop that on there. A little bit of pressure on that spring. That should. No, it's not. It's working the reversed way, isn't it? That spring's pulling it. So I don't want the spring. I want that loose. Yeah, it's not springing back. I need that to come back. Why is that moving like that? Oh, it's that chuffing spring, isn't it? Yeah, it's that spring causing the problem now. So I need to take that back just a tad more. I don't want it coming off, that's the only thing. I don't want it shooting off the end. Yeah, I was kind of worried that I might have to end up replacing all of these. Might pay me just to. Yeah, slightest little movement on that, and it's pulling it. I want it the other way round, don't I? I need these undoing. That pulling up against that. That's what I need, isn't it? So just undoing him. Pull that up to there. And then that spring should then pull them. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was doing wrong. Right. So just nip them up. And then if I put that on, put it on there. And that should then, yeah, that's it. Don't want it, I want it so that it pulls it. Don't want the spring to push it. I wonder why it's doing that. It's just nip that up. I might have to chop that spring down a little bit. I'll have to just bring that spring down just a tad, because I think that's what's, no, it's that. Yeah, that's actually done it. That. I don't know what I'm going to do to get around that one. Could do with some sort of spring. Let me just see if that gets stuck now. Yeah, it's definitely this. This is pulling it back, which I don't want. I need that. That spring's got to go. Yeah, that's it. And then that spring will pull that back to there. There, that's it. That makes sense. Oh, it's still sticking by the looks of it. Or is that the throttle being open? No, throttle. Right. So let's just do this one then. Do that spring a little bit more. That one. And then that'll pull that back as far as it'll go, because these spring back open on themselves, and I don't really want that to happen. Just loosen that one off a little bit. Yeah, pull that back as far as it'll go. We'll just check that, make sure that's right, because I didn't think of doing that. That'd make sense then, wouldn't it? So if I get that's fully closed, I'll just snip that up. Just pull that just slightly beyond where it should be, and I'll let the springs do the work. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense now. The screw's not much good in that one. So, yeah. So just put a bit more tension on that spring. There we go. Right. Why the hell ain't that coming back? That's it. I might have a bit too much tension on that spring now. Loosen that one up a little bit, match it up to that one. That's it. Just sort of nip it up there. Now, there we go. Now that should solve a lot of my issues. As long as I can get them right, and that should be it. Right, I'm just going to go and get my radio gear. Right, I don't know if you can see this. Right, I've got my radio on there. Right, let's have a look. Still a little bit sticky, but it's going back now, isn't it? I don't know why it's pulling open when I brake. Don't know why it's doing that, but we'll get to the bottom of that. But that's shutting off now. That's the most important bit. I can always sort that out if I brake. I can always just open the throttle just a tad, just to see what's wrong there. It's got to be a spring problem, innit? I think what I'll do is I'll get something to go over the these gaiters around the edge, just to make sure that it pulls it tight shut. But yeah, So at the minute they look all right, don't they? So it looks like it's working. Now I've had 2 full tanks through the tank, which means each engine's had a tank each. So yeah, it's for every 2 tanks it's just 1, because the engines are using like there's 2 engines in it, isn't there? So yeah, so at the minute it's all looking pretty good. That one could probably do with just adjusting just slightly, because that needs to come out a little bit more just to give it full throttle on that side. That one's opening and closing fully. This one's not quite full throttle on here, so I'll just have to adjust that one just a little bit. Yeah, that's going to need a little bit of adjustment. So yeah, it's all looking good so far. Right, I'll catch us all in a bit. Right everyone, right, I've had this car up and running. There was a few like little problems, but you know what they are, they're just like the usual. When you put the brake on, it knocks the throttle down a little bit, so just had to tick over, just had to be adjusted, and these little things here just to get things right. But like I said before, you all know what you're doing. It's not worth me trying to tell you. So, but yeah, these are all working as they should now. Not binding. All working right. So yeah, pleased with that. Yeah, that one was really sticking, and yeah, I couldn't let go now. I can just do this loads of times. It ain't affecting it at all. But yeah, like I say, the only issue was just when I was braking, it was just shutting the throttle off a little bit, so it just needed a slight adjustment. But they're all sorted now, and hopefully the next one will be of the car running. Like I say, I've had it running. Took it down the local park, but it was a little bit dark, and yeah, it wouldn't have made a good video, to be honest, and I couldn't really, you know, open it up. At the end of the day, that's what you really want to see, the car going properly. There's no point in me showing you running it all in and everything. It said 4 tanks through it, so roughly each engine's had 2 tanks of fuel now. Be a few more tanks, and then I'll get a video of it going. But yeah, everything's working as it should. It starts up a piece of cake now. Just a shame about them old R36s, but we'll see. I've got the stuff on the way. They're the 3 shoe clutches that came. It was only them cheap fast tracks ones. But yeah, they're doing the job anyway. And I've got some 4 shoe clutches coming soon, hopefully. So I'll be putting them on. And yeah, we'll get a video of this running. I'll get a video of the old trophy over there. I don't know if you can see it over my shoulder. That'll be running soon. And yeah, we get a video also of the Hyper 8. We get a video of that going, and also I might chuck them all in the car and yeah, have a bit of an afternoon out. That'll probably be next weekend. But if I can get a video of this running up and down the road, hopefully by the time I get in from work and I've had a cup of tea, it won't be too dark, and I'll get a video of it running. Anyway, I'll catch you all soon.